Another receiver not named Diontae Johnson got a major extension. Today, we're going to talk about why I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will not be extending Diontae Johnson. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we're having contests going on right now. We're giving away 2 tickets to see the Steelers play against the New York Jets on October 2nd. All you have to do to get entered into that contest is be a subscriber. I highly encourage you to hit that notification button because we'll be going live on July 4th, and you'll have to be present on that live to win the ticket. So, with that being said, good luck. That's it, guys. I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers, and welcome to the Huddle. Terry McLaurin of the Washington Commanders just recently signed an extension that would give him $23.3 million a year in new money. And it's just kind of crazy, you guys. All this movement that we've had going back to the draft as far as and the trading that the NFL has done towards the wide receiver group is insane. And I've said it earlier and I'll say it again. The NFL is a copycat league, and I believe that it is evident with the acquisition of Jamar Chase the Cincinnati Bengals had last year in the draft and how well they did, and they made it to the Super Bowl, that the NFL saw that, and I think they are attributing majority of the Cincinnati Bengals success last year to Jamar Chase, and that is why we've seen such an uptake in receivers. You know, we've had major draft capital given up to trade for receivers that, even in my opinion, aren't worth that much, such as the Hollywood Brown trade. That was ridiculous. Well, I think like anything else, there's going to be an up and down movement. And I think the Steelers recognize that. You know, it probably would have been a smart idea to have signed Diontae Johnson earlier in the offseason when he was asking about 15, 14, 18 million, somewhere around there. And, you know, at that point, given what we're seeing now, it probably would have been worth it. However, because the Steelers didn't move or didn't make that motion, the Pittsburgh Steelers don't seem to be a team that's going to panic either and make a motion or sign somebody out of panic, seeing that everywhere else people are overpaying. I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to follow suit, so to speak. You know, and one of the reasons I believe that is we have Omar Kahn as our general manager. He is an accountant, so to speak. Remember, guys, he's a salary cap guru. When it comes to figures and finance and money, it's very well, known that you don't panic and you don't buy or sell at the wrong, buying and selling at the wrong time could be devastating. You want to buy when things are cheap and sell when things are high. I don't think that it would be financially smart for the Pittsburgh Steelers to buy in a receiver who wasn't worth 13, 14 million earlier on in the offseason, just because now everybody else is paying tremendously for their receivers is worth that much. Terry McLaurin was a 3rd-round draft pick due to flag football, 7-on-7, spring football. The talent or the ability to catch the ball has increased. The receivers and the amount of receivers that are out there's so many. And I think that supply and demand with so many different receivers that are coming in, that value is going to eventually go down. If these receivers that were just drafted in the 1st round this year don't produce or don't have an amazing year this year, then you're going to see that value drop. Just like the running back position at one point was very high in value, just like the safety position at one point was high in value. You're always going to have your quarterbacks and your tackles and your offensive linemen that'll always be up there in the draft because of how long that those positions a person can or a player can play for. However, it wasn't too long ago that the Saints were giving up a tremendous amount of capital for Ricky Williams. So I think that the Steelers recognize that, and I think that's why they haven't made a move. With every opportunity, with every one of these signings that have come about, the Steelers haven't made a move on Diontae Johnson. They stuck to their priority, which was Minkah Fitzpatrick. They got him taken care of. And in my opinion, the next move is going to be Chris Boswell. I think Diontae Johnson's going to have to play out this year and prove himself. And I think that he'll be up to that challenge. He'll have to be. And if he can prove himself and show up, then he'll be paid handsomely next year. It may not be by the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he'll have that opportunity to do so. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please hit that like and subscribe. If you guys have any topics or any questions or advice for the show, please leave them in the comment section. I go through all of them. I read every single one of them and try to respond to them all. Please don't forget about our contest going on right now. It's almost over, guys. July 4th is just around the corner. The channel is relatively small, so your chances of winning is pretty high. So with that being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers. Peace.